If you're running any kind of B2B offer and YouTube is not part of your strategy, then you're leaving a ton of money on the table. Over the past year, my company Win Media has helped 7 and 8 figure B2B founders turn their expertise into their highest converting sales channel using YouTube. Yep, you heard that right. No paid ads from Google or Meta, no short form or LinkedIn content, just plain old 10-minute organic YouTube videos. And these videos have brought in deals that close at 65% or more for many B2B companies. While most founders are still chasing after cold leads that give you the let me think about it. I'm Derek, I'm the founder here at Win Media, and we help build founder-led brands for B2B companies. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the exact process that we use for our clients, and at the end, I'll give you a simple system that you can follow and do it by yourself without becoming a full-time content creator, because we're all business owners here, right? Right, so why is YouTube relevant for B2B in 2026? The simple answer is it's the cheapest and easiest way to stand out in a market full of AI content. Just really think about it. LinkedIn posts, infographics, articles, a lot of our competitors are generating all of that within just seconds now. But when you're actually on camera, they can't copy your voice, your story, your face, your expertise. That's your moat. It's the one thing that AI can't commoditize. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but this is the study called the Media Richness Ladder. It's basically how quickly trust can be built using different forms of media. And right at the bottom is text and email. And as you can see, at the top, it's face-to-face. But what's the actual one method that you can use at scale without being in person, paying for coffee chats, paying for masterminds, and so on and so forth? It's video, right? It's the one opportunity that you guys can build trust at scale that's way more effective than text and email. And it's not as expensive as in-person events. And so you only really need one good video to do what 10 LinkedIn posts can't, because it shows how you think. It sounds like you because it's quite literally coming from you. It builds trust in a way that text never really can. But none of that really matters if you're making videos the wrong way. So here are 3 rules that every B2B video should get right in order for you to get more sales. Now, rule number 1 that we always do at Win Media is to map your content to your sales process. When we create video content for business owners, these people tend to click off when they feel like it's not worth their time anymore. And so if you can actually make a video that speaks directly to their pains and desires, that is actually what keeps them watching. What we do for all of our clients is we always pull up 10 of their best sales calls with their dream clients and really understand what makes them buy in the first place. What kind of questions come up every single time? What does the conversation actually look like before they say yes? Those are your video ideas. It's just that simple. Not trending topics, not posting whatever you feel like posting that day. If your channel is just about what you feel like posting that day, then your buyers are already gone, because most of them don't really care about what you like. They just care about what their problems actually are. And so the best channels are always about their problems. Now, pro tip number 2, pre-handle objections. Because of how YouTube works, case study breakdowns or insight videos tend to sit at the middle or the bottom of the funnel. This is actually where people are deciding whether to buy. So use that real estate wisely. What's stopping them from making the decision? Is a process. Make a video that you break down how you solve the client's specific problem from start to finish. And bonus point, tie it to multiple industries so that your prospects can see themselves in your process. Is it trust? Layer in screenshots, testimonials, every single piece of evidence that show that you are the expert that they're gonna pay for. Every objection that you hear on sales calls is not a negative point to the scoreboard. It's just an opportunity that you can address in a 10-minute video that you never could in a 45-minute discovery call. Just pick one objection and kill it. Address it on the video. Now, tip number 3, add social proof where it's actually relevant. A screenshot, testimonial, a photo of a live event, just something that shows that you are the expert. Every video that we make at Win Media always includes some form of social proof. But you need to be careful of dropping social proof in the wrong place, because it can actually create more sales resistance than you think. Your video starts off sounding super helpful and all that good stuff, but then suddenly it just feels like a pitch slap to their face and they're already gone. The simple rule isn't just add proof. It's to add proof wherever doubt can possibly enter. If you got a big claim in your title like how I closed 10K deals, you gotta back it up in the first 30 seconds, because sure as hell, nobody's gonna sit with you for another 5 minutes to finally see that you can actually do the thing. If you're making a how-to video, show the actual work that you do for your clients, not just theory that you pull out from the ether. The founder's doing well on YouTube. Never skip this process. So now let's break down some of our best performing YouTube videos that we've made at Win Media, and I'll show you why they work. Now, the first video, how to start an AI automation business in 2025. From 0 to 50K. This is a video that we made for our client, Quentin, who's an AI consultant, and this actually became one of our best lead generating videos ever. So what's actually in it? The thumbnail promises a very clear promise that Quentin often hears from sales calls, which is to build a profitable and scalable AI business for managers, business owners, and SaaS founders. The title reinforces that promise with a very clear mechanism: AI automation. We put a ChatGPT logo in the back to borrow some attention and a highlight box with a clear outcome. That's it. It's just that simple. In the video itself, we scripted the hook so that it pays off the title immediately because the title promises a very bold claim. And we also showcase proof after proof after proof to hose down any possible doubts. And the rest of the video is just a PowerPoint walkthrough of different stages, some insights from his own personal experiences scaling from 0 to 50K as an AI automation business, and what people should expect from different stages as they scale. This video is nothing crazy, and yet it crushed it for Quentin. There are two obvious reasons why this video clearly worked for us. One, the packaging is attractive enough for the viewers to actually click. And two, the proof is there fast enough to keep people watching. And notice where we actually placed the CTA. It's right at the very end, not in the beginning, not in the middle. It's exactly where it needs to be, because you cannot pitch slap someone after you claimed that you can make someone 50K. It just doesn't work like that. You gotta let trust fully build out first and then ask for the sale. So the lesson here is, the bigger the claim in your title, the more and faster proof that you need to showcase early in the video, and the longer you wait to be permitted to sell. Now, our second video, I broke the school system, genius strategy. Now, this video we made for a coaching company. The goal was to sell a mentorship on graduating from Ivy League schools and saving thousands of dollars on college tuition fees. Now, the challenge with coaching offers is it requires a lot more top of funnel education for your buyers. They don't usually have that burning problem. They're not usually searching for solutions. And so they don't really have a reason to listen to you. So our idea was, how can we actually get the packaging to educate them before they even click? Over here, we got our thumbnail designers to make the thumbnail that leads with a clear upfront outcome, which is to graduate in 1 year. And then we place in photos of our clients actually living the journey, going from high school to Harvard with specific years from 2019, 2020, 2021. Because all this visual communicates one thing really, really well. Try it, I lived it, you can too. That's a way that you can get your viewers to consume with zero friction. This format works especially well when awareness is low and trust is your biggest barrier. And that's quite literally the reason why this video got over 1.4 million views and is still generating leads to this day. So the core lesson here is, if your buyers don't know they have a problem, your packaging has to educate them before they ever click. This is the sauce for any coaching offers, info offers, so on and so forth. Now, video number 3, the ultimate e-commerce email marketing course in 2025, Klaviyo and Shopify. Now, this video we made for an email marketing agency, and this is probably the best dollar per view video that we've ever made, despite only having 366 views. Here's a screenshot of our client Conrad saying a client who's been watching for 6 to 8 months closed a pay in full 20 grand deal shortly after we took over his YouTube. But here's what I really want you to pay attention to: the length of this video. It's 3 freaking hours of pure value. Because if you can just break down your craft in such detail that it would have taken most companies years to figure out, but you can do it in 3 hours, that's undeniable proof of expertise. Now, I'm not saying that you should make a long video for the sake of making a long video. The goal for this video was to make the best resource on email marketing on YouTube. Basically a one-stop shop for all e-com brands that want to learn email marketing. So the title delivers exactly that: the ultimate e-commerce email marketing course in 2025, Klaviyo and Shopify. We also embedded keywords his ICP would ever search for so that this video shows up every single time forever. And if you actually watch the content itself, it's just a PowerPoint walkthrough and a Miro board. Nothing fancy, but it works extremely well because its audience is very sophisticated. So value absolutely matters. And I'll always push people towards value-focused content over following trends or really bad advice like just focus on the hook. Because your value is your moat. The more valuable you are, the harder it is to copy you, and the more YouTube actually rewards you for it. So the lesson here is, you don't need views to generate revenue. You just need the right 366 people to find a video that they can't find anywhere else. Okay, so you've seen what great looks like now, but do you need to spend a ton of hours per week to make this work? No. Here's the actual workflow that you can absolutely take and do it for yourself to start generating revenue from YouTube. Step 1, pull up 10 of your best sales calls and tell Claude or ChatGPT to list out the top 10 pains or desires your ICP has, so that you don't need to do the guesswork anymore. These are your video topics. This is what your audience care about. out. Step 2, take that info and write a script. Now, here's a pro tip. Use your ICP's exact language from your sales calls. This builds astronomically more trust than any fucking copywriting ever could. And this actually gets them to watch way longer than any retention hack because people want to hear someone who understands them like you're their best friend. Now, step 3, just press record and don't overthink it. Most founders wait until everything is just perfect. They tell themselves all the time, like, I gotta hire an editor. I gotta set up my office studio. I gotta look pretty on my thumbnails. The more you wait, the more deals your competitors close because they showed up instead of you. So just record and ship it. So here's a recap on what you should do to nail YouTube. Research your clients. You can't speak to someone that you don't understand. Start with a pain or desire. One reason they have put off this problem for such a long time. Pre-handle your objections. Make your sales calls way easier than it needs to be. Build in social proof. Every opportunity to build trust is always worth taking. Optimize for value per second over clicks and likes. And finally, ship it and refine it. Now, if you want us to make YouTube videos for your B2B company to help with your sales process, just hit the link below to book a call. Subscribe, and if you want me to audit your channel, feel free to drop a comment with the link of your YouTube channel, and I'll happily diagnose exactly how you can actually start generating revenue from your channel. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.